still,
we have
excellent proof of concept.
BDB got a haircut, I see.
Yeah. You know?
Looking at his tag,
Maybe, perhaps.
probably the glasses, you know. I don't know. Something different about
Where's
BDB.
the
Oh, there you go. No flannel, all Dabuz, all lips in this case. I don't even know what to think about this matchup. I don't know if you can give me some insight how this matchup could go.
So, like, again, it's one of those matchups and it's one of those, like, presentations where on paper, Shulk does so well. Shulk just, like, I get to press forward air, I get to press neutral air, like, and I can just have all the means of range that I ever want. But then you get the opportunities where Pit does get in and Pit is able to close out. Like, that feels like it's every matchup on paper when it comes to Shulk. Like, if Shulk is able to do whatever they want, you're forcing so much. Forcing your opponent to work so much harder than you. But that's where arrows are going to come in clutch. That's where burst options like dash attack or even that runoff fair are going to be dividends and difference makers for Dabuz. And Ranger in this best of 5 needs to start off much calmer than he has been. A lot of jumping ins.
For sure. I mean, he's definitely trying to play the aggro game, which it works out for, especially with considering the range that Shulk has to work with, and the lack of range that Pit has as a character. But even then, I mean, it just seems like Dabuz he's going for callouts, and he's been calling out Ranger a lot so far.
Yeah, and doing an excellent job of just switching up how his aggression comes into form. Like, sometimes it's with a lingering up air, occasionally it'll be with a well-spaced back air or a cross-up neutral air. Like, these change-ups and these the way that Dabuz is presenting their offense is constantly forcing Ranger into just, like, hold block. Like, you have to hold this, it's still my turn, until he gets a sense of how of that offense, of which Dabuz is not letting him do so very quickly.
Yeah, we're going to see the speed Monado, but still going to barely live it out as the shield Monado art does come into play. But even then, Ranger really struggling to start racking up this damage. At least put Dabuz in a sticky situation. Okay.
He's trying to infinite him.
That was cool. that was even cooler. That was cool. You went from jab into multi-jab into a down air. That works.
For the record, any smart-ass Twitch chatter, no, Pit does not have an infinite, but hey, the mix-up opportunity was still there. Unfortunately, Pit, without a hitbox on their recovery, is very susceptible to that the reverse air slash.
Ooh. Hey, I mean, he got the damage. I mean, I like the option of covering that ground from Ranger right there. And even with Buster Art, oh my god, I thought he was going to fall right through it.
That would have been a ton of damage for sure. Looking for falling up air there, but Dabuz stuffing him out with just a mid-range neutral air, able to cover so much space. Like, Ranger, if you want to approach, you've got to get through this very active, very consistent hitbox.
All right, you're seeing the smash art come out. This is the time to do it, even though not anything is going to be really work for Ranger there, but quick to get off of it. That back throw.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he had the 2-frame option, but just barely slipping by is Ranger.
The coverage keeps up. Unfortunately, fast falling too quick to get out of, as Ranger falls out of that neutral air. Choosing to be aggressive once, twice. Will he see the smash art come into play?
Ooh.
Not for the stock, but he goes for the jump art in order to try and close out the stock again, but it's too high in order to combo.
And I love the fact that he switched to the jump art because he knew he was going to chase down Dabuz as far as possible. And, he's able to make it back on stage safely. He had the edge guard going, but just barely missing up. And Dabuz swinging for the fences in all fields. Down smash into up smash. Nothing converting.
Yeah, but nothing actually closing out the stock yet for Ranger. Looking for some of these anti-airs. Little pokes aren't going to do it. The Orbiter's doing everything in order to block these horizontal means of approach.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Twice. You tried it twice. You thought about it.
Both these players didn't even optimize the punish. I don't even know what to say. Death.
That's certainly happening. Finally closing out the stock. Double vision. Maybe not the best moment, but hey, in quick scrambles, sometimes you just gotta toy with it. Gotta throw something out. See if you can get any sort of momentum on your side. Dabuz snuffing that without dropping his second stock. As we head into game number 2, again, long set to go. Minimum 3 games. already through the 1, but it's like a weird kind of presentation that while Ranger is almost always at an advantage when it comes to like playing in neutral, just the fact that Pit is and Dabuz is finding the range where Pit is just fast enough in order to either like get dash back airs, to get cross up neutral airs, and to have just enough means where, hey, I'll throw out a Pit neutral air and it will barely beat out the range or barely beat out the timing for some of Shulk's bigger aerials.
All right, I'm gonna be the dummy here and act like I know, but I really don't. So I'm just gonna ask, not only for me, but I'm pretty sure for the viewers at home, because Pit is such an obscure character. You don't really see this character often. What does Pit want? Do they want plats or do they mind a flat stage?
So like depends. Again, Pit is a very neutral character. So everything is very dependent on matchup. Technically, Pit does like platforms because you gain a lot of platform conversions off of them. Like a lot of times, Pit's throw combos don't get drag downs unless you gain a platform, and up tilt on platforms, etc., can do some very funny things. But you don't hate the lack of platforms. It's just you then become even more focused on singular hits in neutral, which Ranger is going to consistently take advantage of, because without any of those mix-up opportunities, you are just forced to play Shulk's game for 8 minutes.
No, yeah, I was just thinking, I mean, I know Shulks thrive off of flat stages because it kind of leaves you with nowhere to go, and they just kind of cover up all your options and, you know, where you're going to land. However, I mean, Dabuz keep holding his own, looking pretty clean, trying to keep this pretty even, stays at the corner. I mean, Ranger's been doing a tremendous job making sure that that stage control is in his hands.
Absolutely. But at 156, though, we're looking for, I think we're at like up tilt percents. I don't know if we're at dash attack percents, but we definitely are when it just needs, when you're able to apply some of the arts, apply some of this extra spacing. Oh, that air dodge in was so risky. Dabuz doesn't let him go, and the back air closes the out. Ranger, before taking 100%, is able to close out that stock.
Okay.
Ooh, huge amount of damage to Dabuz, getting the drag down into that forward smash, but the Buster Arts reduction in knockback. Able to do it for one smash attack, but not the second one at such a high percent.
All right, and you're seeing the damage output already. Ranger going to utilize that Buster Art to just get a quick 49 and build up this lead a little bit more than he's already had. But now, here comes Dabuz, utilizing the shield art. Good usage right there. But here we go. I mean, just the swiftness and the quickness from Ranger opting to swap out every shield art. I mean, every Monado art. You know, it's been working for him so far, especially in this game too.
Yeah, it feels like Ranger has a lot more deliberation when it comes to a simplified game state like this, where there are no platforms. There is nothing you have to worry about but the burst range of each other. And Pit's burst range is much more manageable when you have infinite tool set that is Monado Arts, able to change your attributes on the fly and turn your burst range into full stage when it comes to speed art. Still have to worry about your own airspeed, getting the wrong hit of down air as it ends up resetting back to neutral, and Ranger takes full advantage of getting knocked back to stage like that. Such
a risky usage of the down air anyways. I mean, down air is not really much of a kill option tool. It actually does extend into combos if you're at a low enough percent, but I mean, I respect the boldness from the Buzz, nonetheless. Even then, it's still costing him damage as the Buster Art getting him a 40, and the Shield Art saving Ranger for the meantime.
Yeah, to put it into Buzz's words, quite literally, Shulk, when Shulk has Shield Art online, you have to put in 100% more effort, because you have to win neutral twice for every time he wins it once.
Right, and there's the stock. You saw the Shield Art trying to come out from Ranger, but it was not in the arsenal at the moment, so it cost him the stock. However, we are in a final stock scenario, and Pit's damage output, especially at low percents, we could be seeing this game even out in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, quick 25. You're not going to get those same platform extensions, though. You just have to hold the back air, like setups, this ledge trapping, the corner pressure from Shulk, doing everything. And I mean, Shulk put it best. Like he was in a stable rhythm of waiting for Dabuz to do something, waiting for Dabuz to flinch, whether it be with a jump in, whether it be with a dash in, like continue holding shield, just play at max range and throw out a de-incentivizing forward tilt closes out the stock and brings us to a 1-1 set count. Well played on the part of Ranger, but now you are contesting on Dabuz's counter pick, of which we're going to anti-flat stage. You have access to this platform near constantly, which is going to be very, very good for Dabuz in so many of these, so many of the openings that he did get. He was forced to cut short on FD, not on Smashville.
Yeah, but now we keep into consideration that you have less room to work with and a lot of range on the Shulk that could just cover up so many options on your end. I mean, we're going to be seeing stocks fly a lot earlier from both ends, but I mean, hey, Dabuz knows better than I do of the stage pick. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm just kind of neutral about it at this point. Oh!
Yeah, it's like the reason Ranger leaves it open, right, is for everything you just mentioned. Like, Shulk is far from bad here, but it feeds into Dabuz's game plan just a little bit more. Unfortunate grab there, but, you know, you're still able to recover thanks to the jump art getting you back to stage just so quickly. Yeah. I think Dabuz is 0 for 3 on Smashville platform tech chases, but, you know, like, just the fact that it is an option is nice, and Pit has a pretty good down tilt for setups like that. The forward throw not doing it quite yet, even with Smasher online, but plenty of ledge trapping time to go as he's hit with the same setup.
Ouch, that hurts if you're Dabuz, but you're going to have to live with it. You still have a whole 2 stocks to work with, and you can still bring this game back. I mean, he's doing a really good job with the coverage so far, and the down smash conversion to framing Ranger's recovery as the jump art, despite, you know, being a really good tool to save Ranger from dying. I mean, it costed him his stock this time.
Yeah, taking advantage of Ranger going for the second part of Air Slash, and this time, though, jump art, I'm just going to avoid the ledge. And he hits the vision. It actually lands, too. Every single one of these interactions just seems to be falling in Ranger's way. Even despite some miscues, he's still there with the coverage and the frame traps, but Dabuz able to get a ledge trap had a ledge trap, but just a quick roll on got Ranger back on.
Abusing the Nair multi-hit tools, I mean, it's so good so far. I mean, it's paying off so far for Dabuz, and he's getting either the shield pressure or he's just covering the options that Ranger's going for, and it seems to be a pretty good shield option that's working for him so far.
Yeah, it keeps on closing down areas for Dabuz. Like, even if the area is rather small, just being able to say, like, hey, this space is mine, like, back off, is very, very nice when Ranger has just been able to close space so quickly thanks to the nature of how Smashville operates.
All right, and great usage right there, just covering the options right there, forcing Dabuz to go for a shield, and Dabuz, very good situational awareness right there, knowing that he had the jump art, so he's willing to go all the way down and just you know, put himself in a situation where the air slash could have gotten the stock, but, you know, the stalling working out for Dabuz, but not this time around as Ranger yet again gets the stock and puts himself in the lead.
Yeah, some very cheeky stuff coming out from both players. The Orbiter is coming in clutch earlier, but Ranger can just fall back on this tried and true attributes that Shulk always has access to. And at 154, closing out this stock is going to be a trial for Dabuz if they're not able to find some sort of conversion. The speed art especially making Shulk so hard to pin down. Yeah,
he's been at the corners one too many times, and even though you see Ranger swinging, he takes advantage of the moments that he sees Dabuz on shield and just runs up and gets him back off stage. This time around, the dash attack will be enough, and at 195, yes, I do expect it, even though it almost didn't kill on a stage like Smashville, one of the smallest stages here in terms of the legal stages.
Oh, man. Shulk's Nair is doing so much work, pecking away with so much damage and unable to get a conversion thanks to getting the spiking hitbox on the down air. Reverse Nair once again, and oh man, Ranger is just showing off so much discipline and so much like awareness of advantage. Finding air slashes out of shield, grabs in the corner, covering so much space and keeping Dabuz guessing.
Yeah, both these players really want that run back with Haven, but who wants it more right now? It seems like Dabuz is tagging on damage, utilizing the fact that he was in shield art, so he can extend those combos even longer. Goes for the dare option, but now he has to worry about the smash Minato. He gets, he expected the grab. That's what he's been conditioned for. Oh my god, what a high recovery.
excellently placed from Ranger, getting the hitbox off the shield, but up air connects the second hit, expanding that hitbox range to a massive size. And it looks like Dabuz was just trying to do an extra little offensive play after landing on shield with that electroshock arm, like bounce off, drift back for a moment, but then fade back in with like a landing fair down tilt. But Ranger able to put out the up air and have it reach just high enough and just wide enough to close out that attempted landing aerial.
The Buzz is thinking. Does he stay stubborn and stay with the Dark Pit, or does he want to win?
You know what I love about the Buzz? Like, okay.
I'm not surprised.
The Palutena coming out from Dabuz, not a often seen pick, but we know he is a Kid Icarus fan, so if the Angel doesn't do it, a Goddess certainly might.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, might as well. I mean, you're gonna rock it out with one of your favorite franchises of all time. Might as well just see what you can do with the character. And Palutena is just is a really versatile character. Really just covers up a lot of matchups and can really do the trick for anybody. Really, I mean, it doesn't take much to really learn this character.
No, she's a character that it has a very low skill floor, so like you can pick up a lot of what Palutena wants to do in very quick succession. It's just a matter of then once you do, she highlights a lot of the more fundamental play while also covering a couple like easy weaknesses, like a jump out of shield habit. That's fine because you have crazy airspeed. And saving the jump there is Dabuz. Again, the jump or air slash not connecting and giving Ranger a taste of disadvantage, almost closing out the stock. Nair won't do it quite yet.
Just barely drifting out of the explosive flame as well. Goes for the grab option. Back air, not going to be enough. 152%. This Shulk is living for a long time, and even then that Nair does nothing in terms of knockback. But that back air will do the knockback into the blast zone.
Interesting spot dodge there from Ranger. Like expecting maybe a just like a jump in, like or a grab or something like that.
Ouch.
But either way, you're still able to cover just as much base thanks to that up tilt. A massive area of effect that is, and it's proven its worth with the Smashville platform in constant access. If Dabuz wants to play like an aerial spacing game with these nairs and forward airs, like doing all the work, up tilt and any one of Shulk's massive aerials are going to do all of that work.
Yeah, which you know, at these early percent combos, more often than not, if the Palutena isn't going for a grab, which we really haven't been seeing much from Dabuz in the first place, but if they're not going for grabs early on, they're definitely going to be fishing for the Nair strings, trying to get some percentage going. But I mean, just the spacing and just playing it safely on Ranger's end has really been the key factor. As I say that, as he just throws a raw up B.
Yeah, it's like interesting, right? Because you able to like air slash is able to catch like jump landing aerial into like instantly jumping again. But a lot of the times Dabuz has been very keen on trying to stay grounded and trying to like land with an aerial and drift away or hold shield. Right, so some of these air slashes will work out, but a lot of them just have been whiffing, and Ranger has to adjust from that when it comes to their out of shield game.
Ooh, I like the coverage right there from Ranger, utilizing that dash attack to tack on a bit more damage, which is good on his end. But great stuff from Dabuz, even though it still cost him his stock. He had the right idea, but just did not wait it out long enough. But as the smash art does come in clutch and the fair take the stock. But now this is Dabuz's potential tournament stock right here. That dash attack?
That was forward tilt. Forward tilt's like a common combo, but dash attack sets you up so much better. And Ranger, like, picking and choosing his positioning extremely wisely, as forward tilt does do, like, still do plenty of damage, especially with Buster online. Those early percent combos doing a ton. The percents extremely even as the ledge trap keeps on going. Dabuz's Palutena back against the wall as Ranger continues just to harass them at ledge.
Yeah, and has him at the corner. I mean, Dabuz has not yet to be able to escape the zone right now. And Ranger doing a really good job, 63% to Dabuz's 92. He doesn't have the smash art, but he does have the speed art, which we could be seeing real soon. But no need for it right now. Is he going to swap? No, he's going to use a smash art now. Came back just in the nick of time.
A triple forward air, though, not doing it. 80%, switching to the speed art instantly off stage in order to get by. But, oh, I love that empty hop. Speed art turning Ranger into a fast faller, and he used it extremely well there.
You're in a dangerous spot if you're above Shulk like that. Even then, you hit the ground and a quick forward tilt. The coverage right now. Oh, but the great awareness using the shield and getting the grab.
Oh, you gotta win neutral twice, but unable to get the down air afterwards. Unable to get the second victory that would have closed out game number 4. Still trying to put on the pressure, though, missing ever so slightly, but no air slash. Instead, Ranger takes the grab. 151, teleporting to center. Another grab. Yeah. Setting up under this platform time and time again. You can threaten so much space. One forward air twice, looking for the dash-in grab that worked just prior. But Ranger playing around that with fair 1-2 instead of fair 1-2, turning it into a back air as yet another dash back closes out the stock and closes out the set 3-1. Dabuz.
Wow. And
third place.
That's Dabuz in third place. The man that you probably expect to be in grand finals is the man that sits at third place. Yet again, Dabuz just in that slump of it's his tournament to win, and he's not finding him, even at a local. Even at a local, man.
It's a shame. But it's like, it's the way that, for one, of course, we didn't see any Olmar. We didn't see any Rosalina. We didn't see any Min Min. Like, so, you know, I guess there's that little asterisk there. But a win on Dabuz, especially on characters that he's played before, is still a win on Dabuz. He has infinite knowledge in this game. He has such strong fundamental play. That it still makes every single bit a challenge. However, welcome to Tri-State Locals, right? Like, you know, you'll see it all the time with like, oh, hey, Zomba, you get top 8 at a major, get second, smile, or get, like, miss top 8 just for whatever reason. Like, hey, insert top player here that comes to a Tri-State Local, you're not guaranteed to win it.
No, yeah.
You never are.
We've had a lot of PR players come from different regions, and, you know, they struggle. I'm not saying they don't make top 8. There's been a few of those that make them, but there's also a good chunk that, you know, they first place their locals on a weekly basis, and here they are basically, you know, just barely cracking that top 8 spot. But, you know, like you mentioned, Tri-State as a whole, Jersey, no slouches. We're all really good at this game. Even your average 2-2ers, which, by the way, shout-outs to Philly because they were able to get Peanut to say these are the strongest 2-2ers I've ever played before in my life. And for somebody like Peanut of his caliber as a player, doing it with Little Mac of all characters, you know, to be saying that, you know, it says a lot about what our region has to offer. So shout-outs to Philly for putting on a great showcase for us, despite, you know, you guys still lost.
Yeah, Philly's one weakness isn't their skill floor. Arguably, Philly has the highest skill floor of all 3 regions.
I believe it, yeah. It's true.
It's exactly ZD is their weakness.
Their weakness is anybody who invades their locals, because their top 3 consisted of 2 MDVAs and 1 Jersey player. And their 4th place, which was a Philly native, wasn't even a PR player.
Stop blasting. Why are you guys doing? Why are you guys attacking?
Because it's hilarious.
Oh my god.
We're gonna be attacked probably on Twitter. Momo's probably watching. He's saying something for sure. But either way, we are here in Fusion Grand Finals.